Lucy, and Julie for Monday, the 16th of May, 2017. So let's get the YouTube video link, and it's starting at 9:10 a.m. Australia. We're still getting a few more things set up here, but we are very, very close. Grabbing the video indexing section so we can get that set up here. Excellent. And let me know when you can see my screen and hear me. Please do join me on the main hangout for the live hangout. All right, here is some of our topics. Of course, I did all my topics and everything into the template one. Not too surprising though. I do that sometimes. All right. So this is a responsibility. The topics back in there. Very good. Hello. Hi, Ulyses.
Hi Jay, how are you today?
Oh, pretty good. Yeah, it's been busy. How are you doing, Abdul?
I'm really fine today.
Great. And what's your number between 0 and 9?
I'm 6.
Whoops. Let me see if I can share my screen. How are you doing, Ulyses?
Yes.
How's Ulyses doing? I'll check in too. I'm doing pretty well. I've been working very long today. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and a half hours. So already been working 11 and a half hours. Pretty tired. Probably a 5. Really?
Yes, Jay.
Pretty awesome. Let's see, you can see me. Or using my screen at least. So now we're just missing Julie. But I don't see it again. So now we are missing the. So Lucy's gonna check in. You can't see my screen here. Please. Right. Is it better? You want to check in, Lucy? So let's make sure we have the basic. I do need to here. Lucy's okay, she's a 5 as well. So our average is pretty low. Average here. Pretty low. That's okay. It's not as exciting. All right, so let's see here. Does someone want to do the work? I mean, the help with the note taking? Anyone help with timekeeping? Anyone help with timekeeping? Anyone have a video indexing?
Really.
Does anyone get help with anything? Hello? Did we lose everyone? Lucy?
Yes.
How are
Hello.
you doing today, Lucy?
I'm doing well.
Yeah. Do you want to help with any of the positions in the session?
I was trying to do indexing, but I'm told they already finished doing a domain that you told me I should continue, but right now I don't know what I should add on top of that. That was what I was working on.
It's okay. Do you want to help out with the session positions? So I can help with the facilitation. We have note taking, which me and Abdul are going to work on, timekeeping, video indexing, and session value tracking.
I think session value tracking maybe.
Okay, great. So Lucy, Jay, Jay, and Abdul. So now we just have timekeeping and video indexing. And then we just have timekeeping. Abdul, how about you do the video indexing? You can get started indexing the topic. You do um, indexing to the topic. So the topics I have for today is like really just getting our team set up and getting more organized, our team name, our schedule, our weekly sessions, our news systems and tracking for hours, going over the rest of the different things we're setting up. And then we'll do some training on our organizing systems. And eventually we'll break up into buddy teams for tomorrow and work for tomorrow. We want to go through video. Oh, we did video indexing, global document folders. I think we're good on this. Be able to get it done in about 30, 20 seconds. Okay. So we have the topics here. We're going to go through our team and schedule. Go over some sessions, our new systems, organizing systems, and then do our training. Okay. a lot quieter. The way you find the team name, so here's the value tracking. So here you need to write team name, and then the minute, and you find the minute by clicking on the YouTube video and looking at the YouTube video part. Great. So we can also add Julie to the video indexing, so Abdul and Julie. We got to keep it moving, guys. We're getting behind. So the team name should go underneath here because it's the first topic. And then below it, you copy and paste the link there, and then you do the T equals that, and then with the time. It's under the YouTube video for the time. And there's no better way to learn this stuff than to just do it. You know, and you guys need to get better at just asking questions. You know, it's just like, instead of sitting here with silence, we should have question after question after question. If you guys have any question on how to do something, then just ask. Otherwise, just let's just get it done and move it on. You know, one thing at a time. But I think we've been waiting about 5 minutes now on getting the team name set up. So waiting on the video indexing. 5 minutes left. We're getting really close. 1 minute, 15 seconds. Well, I definitely don't think that is the time. But you got the question mark equals T, question mark T equals, and then the minute. So we're really close. Obviously, we don't need all of this. We can get rid of that. But again, you go to the video. So if I click on the YouTube video, I'll come here and it says right here where the time is. See right there? And so you just click on this YouTube video here, and then it will tell you the time right here when it started. Or you could just look at here. We started the video at 9:10 a.m. Australia time. And currently it's 9:33 a.m. So that means that it is, it's been 20 minutes. You just do the math. You're good to go. But 1 minute and 15 seconds is incorrect. 10 minutes is also incorrect. No, 10 minutes is incorrect. So is this, is that Abdul? Are you the one doing it? Who is doing the video indexing? Is that you, Abdul? Thanks, Ulysses. So we can add Ulysses to the list as well. Ulysses is helping with the video indexing. So again, the problem, you guys have everything almost perfect. You're so close. The only thing you need to do is get the minutes right. And the way you find the minutes is you come up here, you click on the YouTube video. And then right here, it tells you exactly how long it's been streaming. The other option, of course, is just seeing the start time. We started at 9:10 a.m. Australia time. And it's currently 9:35 a.m. So you just subtract 35 minutes from 10 minutes and get the exact start time. So right now we're going on about 10 minutes of waiting for the video indexing. So it really should take about 30 seconds. So we really need to get better at this. If you guys could ask me a question, please ask me a question if you don't know how to do the video indexing. What don't you understand? There we go. Now we're getting better. 24 minutes is close. It's actually more like 25, but now what happened? You wrote 24 and then you deleted it. Why did you do that? We don't need the exact seconds at all. Just take the start time and then subtract the current time and done. So really it's a lot simpler than you guys are making it out to be. You simply just take the start time. We started at 9:10 a.m. and then you just subtract the current time, which is 9:36. So it looks like we're at about 11 minutes now that we've been waiting for getting the video indexing started. So that's 11 minutes that I could have been doing training, we could be getting work done, and actually, building more value. But instead we're just waiting here. Come on, let's get done. There we go, that's right. So then we just delete all this. Done, we did it. T equals 28 minutes. Wait, why did it 27 minutes? Sure. All right, okay, so let's do our team names. So we want to brainstorm some names. Brainstorm names for our team. So remember, we're the first one we have is the first Oceania team. Yes, awesome, good work. So what are other names we could use that you guys would like? And let's just see if we can get a team name set up. Any ideas for our team name? If it wasn't for Julie, who might be here for another half an hour waiting for the video indexing. So any other ideas on our team name, or do you guys just want to be called the first Oceania team? I mean, that's kind of boring, isn't it? Hello? Well, let's do a round. Let's start with Lucy. What do you think our name should be, Lucy? The Uni Global Team. So Abdul suggests the Uni Global Team. But I thought that was for our global team. That was the name James suggested for our global team. We are not the global team. We are the Oceania team. The first Oceania team. Lucy, do you have any ideas? Uni team, Uni global team. U Oceania team. Ooh, I like that. U Oceania team. That one's my favorite one so far. You, Oceana. Are you Ulyses and Julie? Any ideas on teammates? A super team is a type of team, so that wouldn't be a name. So yeah, so any name that we choose will be a super team, right? That's the kind of team we're creating, so that we're gonna have super in the name no matter what. So that's still just Oceana team. I personally would throw out colors. I like colors. I'm gonna do like I don't know, like aqua team. Julie, any ideas on team name? How many words should it be? As few or as many as you want to. No restrictions. It also doesn't have to be in English either. It can be any language in the world. We are a global network. Ulyses, any idea? The supersonic team. I love it. Ulyses, Sonic team. All right, so Julie, how about the bashful team? Julie can be the bashful. Okay, Aqua, Sonic, bashful. All right, going once, going twice. Any last suggestions before we vote? The Young Stark team. Okay, Young Stark. The Superstar team. Star team. I like the Star team. It's kind of cool. Who knew if we just get some time going, we would start brainstorming all these awesome ideas. That's why sometimes it's good to like step back and give time to allow the ideas to flow, gain momentum. Sometimes being in a hurry does not help one bit. So I think we're ready to vote. I think we are ready to vote. So everyone can vote on as many of the names as you want. So just put your name next to the ones that you want to vote for, or any of them that you'd be willing to do. So just write your name next to any Asian tropics or Asian tropics. Well, we're actually Oceania, but you know, same difference. Asian tropics. Or it could just be tropics. All right, so next to any of the names that you would be willing to go with. So I'll put my name here. I like Sonic. Young Star, like Star Team, and I like the tropics. So everyone can vote for as many teams as you want to. Names. Julie, can you see the names and are you able to vote? And Ulysses, you still need to vote? Ulysses, you still need to vote? Just pick the ones you like. Yeah, you can vote for the top 3 if you like, but you can also vote for more or less. Me and Lucy and Abdul are done. We are just waiting for Julie and Ulysses. It looks like Julie is done. So now just waiting for Ulysses. Are you going to vote? That's 3. to Well, just because it got more votes doesn't mean it's a win. We would still have to come to agreement on whichever one gets the top. I'm thinking that this might be a good thing to do a another round of oops, this is star. Another round of voting, because this is all really, really close. It's not really like that different. If we just take these 4 and we could put them on a form, right? Does anyone want to create a form with these? Or do you want me to show you? I'll just show you how we do forms real quick, because it's not quite. So our goal is to always get consensus and make sure we're doing the best voting models. So if we create a form here, I'll show you how to do a form. If we just go to Drive, and I would go to the global doc. Actually, we can create a new one. Let's create a new folder. Oops. Actually, we can create it inside the global network folder. Create another new folder, and this will be Oceania. Oceania. Well, no, let's just do global. So here we're going to add a new Google form. Untitled phone, so voting on Oceania team name. First Oceania team name. So you would say, so first you put your name, name, so we know who is voting. And then we would put the options. And the options are Aqua. And we're going to do a linear scale from 0 to 9. 0 is no, and 9 is yes. And this will give us a lot more data than just voting. This will help narrow down the field, but then this will actually help us see exactly what people feel about each different name, and we'll create a much broader context between them so we can see what's going on. It would still be a form of straw poll, but it helps a lot. And then you could say like other comments or ideas. That would be a paragraph, and that's it. That's how you create a form. It's pretty easy. So then I can just grab the URL here and pop that right here, and now we can vote. So let's just leave that until the next meeting. So that'll be a task. So task here, and the other new thing here is just be everyone to vote on our team name options. And then I'll show you what it looks like. So if you click on here and you go to it, you could just vote like Aqua 2, 3, 4. It's like how much do you like the name compared to the other names? Oh no, I made a mistake. So this one is supposed to be 0 to 9. And this is supposed to be 0 to 9. There. So now it should be correct. There we go. Okay. So now you can vote on each name from 0 to 9 and score them. And score voting, you just are able to get a lot more data and detail about how people feel about each name. So you have a much broader, deeper focus, right? So obviously a name is just one thing. The form wasn't done yet. Did you get to score or vote on all the names? Anyways, I want to make sure that you score vote on all 4 of them, that they're all 4, 0 to 9. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. I can also see exactly what happened. Oh, wait. You come up here and you go to settings and you go to see summary chart responses. Then it would let you see it. So, okay, cool. So it looks like we have some responses. Anyways, we'll get back to that maybe at the end or later. Cool. So let's move on to the next topic, which is our schedule. Unless you guys want to finish up the voting on the name now. If you guys want to do that, that's certainly okay. If you guys just want to vote now. Do you guys prefer to vote now like Julie? Oh, wait. Yes. Yes, vote now. Oh, wait. Wait, okay. So let's go ahead and wait and give us some time to think about it, and then we can, come back to it tomorrow or the next time we meet and do it. The other great thing about form voting, and this is actually a responsibility that we'll note down here, is when you're doing form voting. So this is This is part of actions. So actions, voting, form, and basically asynchronous decision making, right? And this is an important thing where you take the votes that we do in the meetings and you just create forms like we did. So, and then everybody can vote on them who aren't present at the meeting, and that allows people to vote who weren't here. Ulyses, do you want to vote now and just get it done with? Okay, so we'll just vote now and get it done with. You guys can watch me vote. Let's see. We got 5 responses. Oh, I forgot to put my name as well. It's funny. So let's say we have 3 votes. This one has 4 votes. This one has 3 votes. 3 votes. So it looks like we're still waiting for Ulyses. 4 votes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes. 3 votes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's interesting. So it's 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So definitely someone didn't vote on this one. Anyways, you can kind of see here that this one has 3 votes right up front, right? Whereas this one's like spread over all over the place. Here you kind of have like a mix, and here is definitely a mix, right? So, Sardines, that's the idea for you. Cool. So basically what this means is that, you know, most likely you can tell that this would be the one that got the most votes. But basically there is a way to find out exactly what got the most votes. And I will show you that process really quickly here, just because I think it's helpful for us to see how it works. So I'd go into the form name. I would go into the responses. We have 6 responses. I would click on create a new spreadsheet. I would click on the spreadsheet and open it. And here it has the name of the people. Abdul is the only person who put his name, which is the right way to do it. This response obviously is not applicable. And we can see that everybody voted on all of them. Some were zeros, so those canceled out. So the way that you do this is you just sum up the numbers like this, drag across, and you see this one got, it was actually tied. So Asian Tropics and Sonic are actually tied. But there's another way to do it as well. You can take this and you can divide it by 5, because there's 5 votes, and you can get a percentage. Oops, how does this work? Actually, the easiest thing is to average. So you do average of all of this, right? And then that would be a percentage. Really strange. Let me try this. Okay, so we're going to sum of all this. And then we're going to take the sum and we're going to divide it by 5. 340%. That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. 300. We don't. This is so the weirdest thing ever. Number 3.4. All right. So I think what you want to do here is you do equal to this divided by 5, and then this is going to be divided by 9. Because 9 is the highest vote. So it's a 38%. That's what we wanted. And this is the 68.9%. Anyway, so you can get the percentages. Sometimes the percentages are different than the actual numbers. But anyway, so we have a tie between Sonic and Asia Tropics. So this had 7, 8, 9, and this one had 2 9s. See how it has 2 9s? That's what got it a little bit higher. And this one also had 5 votes, where this one only had, oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they all had 5. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So you see how this one doesn't get a lot of detail? Then we did the form, and then we end up with the new results. And you have Sonic with 31, and Asia Tropics with 31 as well. So anyways, we narrowed down to 2. You just basically say everyone gets to vote for 1, right? So we'll do one last round of voting. One last round of voting. We have 5 of us. So it would technically be impossible, unless someone like abstains or whatever, to have a tie. So let's just do one last round of voting here. I am going to vote for Sonic. Everyone just went one last round of voting. All right, so that would bring us to Sonic. So the proposal would be to call our team the Sonic team. So I vote yes. So now you take it down. These are all straw polls. Then you get down to the final proposal. And then even after you have the final proposal, you still want to come to consensus on the final proposal. So this becomes the proposal, and then you do one last round of voting to get consensus on the final name. And that's how you do a round of voting, and you take lots of ideas down to just one. I just want to do the voting here. Let's see. Then we have Ulyses. All right, so we have consensus. So we have a name now. We are the Sonic team. It's pretty cool. I like the Sonic team. Got a new idea on loading. Yeah, I got you guys. And you got to understand how different it is. Like this right here is a poll. It's between either this name or this name. So you have two separate polls. Right? Whereas this proposal is just the single, are we going to call ourselves the Sonic team or not? So it's very, very different when you actually narrow it down to a single proposal where you build consensus. So it's just important when you're building consensus that you always finalize that you have agreement on the actual end result, as opposed to all of this is just to get you to the final proposal. All right, and so then this would go into our new team doc. Did you guys make the team doc? That was a task from yesterday, was making the team doc. We should just get all our tasks from yesterday. Let's pull it up. So global team. We need to clean up this really bad. This is just a mess. Session indexing notes. I don't know what that is. Double team J. This is today. Buddy team J. This is over here. Yeah. No. It goes this one. No, it's this one. Here we go, the first Oceania team doc. So come back to our notes for today. We want to add our first Oceania team doc here at the top. Come in here, and this is going to be our Sonic team doc. Nelly is not on the Sonic team. Abdul is on the Sonic team. Ulyses is on the Sonic team. Mohammed is not on the Sonic team. James is not on the Sonic team. Zilu might become on the Sonic team, but for now he's not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. That is the Sonic team. Cool, and we can start having our notes here. Right. I think it's really important that we organize our notes correctly. So for today is Monday, May 15th, 2017. Right, so this is, and we're technically the Supersonic team, because this is the Supersonic team. You could call it the Sonic Super Team, but I like the Supersonic team better. Okay, so Monday, May 15th. And then we don't want the underline, and then here would be double team J, Ulysses, Lucy, Julie, and Abdul. And then when I link the notes, right, I copy and I paste it into our notes, and I just do it here so that the date is done. You can also do Monday, 15th of May, 2017. That's also perfectly fine. So either one of those works, but what we don't want is this is just ridiculous. Like, see how this is all clear and clean? You have the date, you have the link, you have clear like what it is that was the session. You know, here you can't even find the date. It's like, what date is it? You're looking for the date, the Pullman doc's not even a date, and you're like trying to find it. It's just very, very confusing. And it's a big mess. We need to be organized so that all of this needs to be redone. You know, so I would come in here, I would get rid of this, I would put the date is Sunday, the 14th of May, 2017, and it would be buddy team Abdul, Julie, right here, and I go paste that. I'd open it up, way I can change it, copy, paste this here, go that there, and then I get rid of this, I just remove it. So now this one is done. Then I can delete this. Now it's all nice and organized, right? So you want to do that for all of them and get this all organized so that it's clear. So I would also go ahead and take our supersonic team doc and I would link it to the global doc. So you go to teams, double teams, you could have the supersonic team. And I also did some organizing here on our, no, what's going on? So we're organizing notes part of team docs. And that was probably like, what, 5 minutes ago? So if I come into our Google Chrome, that was about, we're at 1 hour. So it says that we are at 9:10. So it's, yeah, it'll be 1 hour. Just be at 1 hour. So I go like this, copy, paste, 1 hour. Okay, so let's go on to our next topic, which is our scheduling our weekly session. So we can do this very similarly. So obviously we want someone to do the indexing. Do you notice how I did this indexing right here? How I did this indexing, it took me about 10 seconds. And now we're going to do the next indexing. And we're going to index the scheduling of our weekly session. And basically we have, you know, Sunday, so we meet every day of the week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And we just need to choose what day is the right day to do. So the question is, which day do you guys want to do our main session for the week? It doesn't really matter. But we do need one main session. So the way it would work is that every single day, like for example, today we're doing a work session. So this would be our general work session in our double team. Whereas once a week, we're going to do the supersonic like main team meeting. So the supersonic main team meeting, right? So this would just be like a sonic double team. The main sonic meeting would be once a week. So need to decide main sonic meeting. Well, we already do every day of the week, right? So if we go to our calendar, oh, look, it says that we finished. Is that true? Let's see, Unity Net. Let's go to UTC. All right, so it says that we finished here. So the Andromeda team is running out too. So let's get the whole month set up. So we're gonna update this. This is gonna be Sonic. The Sonic double team J, Abdul, Ulyses, the 5 of us, perfect. And we're gonna repeat it. So it happens 7 days a week. If we wanna do a full month, that would be 7 times 4 weeks is 28. So we'll just do like 25 more times. We don't need to send it. Cool. So that is done. And then also we want to make sure that the Andromeda team continues for the month of August. So it's 5 times, so it's like 20 times. So we could do our, all right, this should come back. There it goes, see? So now we got scheduled back. So that's pretty cool, even though it fell off the calendar. And that's other comes up here that we do need to do a calendar scheduling as a very, very important responsibility. So we have responsibility and it's calendar and scheduling. Keep a track on this calendar, make sure that the calendar is correct and everything. So do you guys want to just do, do Monday, Tuesdays, like the Tuesday mornings and do it at the same time? Or do you want to do like Thursdays or Fridays? I mean, what day of the week do you think would be the best to have our main Sonic meeting that should be once per week? And this is where all the main decisions would be made. This would be where we do budgetary decisions, et cetera, et cetera. Hello, Lucy, Abdul. Hello. Wednesday. Lucy, you want to do Wednesday? So yeah, we can vote. So I think technically this would be like Wednesday, Tuesday for me. Oh, so this would be Saturday, Sunday, Sunday, Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So this is today. This would be Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, and Friday, Saturday. So today for me is Monday, and for you guys is Tuesday. So we would do Tuesday, Wednesday, better for me, Abdul. Ulyses votes for Saturday, which would be here. This would be Ulyses. Julie votes for Tuesday. That would be today. And Lucy also votes for Wednesday. We have 2 votes for Wednesday. All right. I probably would vote for Saturday, Sunday. But that's just me. So let's propose Wednesday. Proposal for Tuesday in the Americas, Wednesday in Asia. So do we all have agreement on this? Does it sound good? Our main weekly Sunday. So Ulysses and Julie, are you guys okay with Tuesday, Wednesdays? Okay, well, we're going to move on even though Ulysses hasn't voted yet. And let's go on to the next thing. And so we're going to review all of our decisions for the Sonic team as well as this at our regularly scheduled weekly meeting. So this will be considered our regularly scheduled weekly meeting. So what's the next topic? So a new system for tracking our work hours. All right. So we could go ahead and index this one. That'll be good. So schedule for weekly working session. 1 hour. That could be 1 hour. It's probably 1 hour and like 10 minutes. Now we're at 26 minutes. All right, so do you guys want to do the video indexing for the next one? So we're going to do new system for tracking our work hours. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm going to have to get stopped here pretty soon. That looks like you voted yes. So this is agreement. All right, so we're still just waiting for the video indexing. Oh. All right, we got the video indexing. Again, you can't just like copy the one before it. You got to put the new minutes here. So we're at, I think it's 18. So it'd be 1 minute 18. 1 hour, 18 minutes. Who's doing it? There we go. Okay. So let's see here. I would say that we want to do this new system for our work hours. So the first thing we can copy over from our old global team doc is our, let's try to keep our new team doc way or more organized in this because this doc is a mess. It needs a lot of cleaning. So we're just looking for I guess you guys don't have it here? How odd. All right, let's just pull it out of Abdul's work group for you. Oh my god, it's not even here either. Very silly. Well, I know somebody around here's got it, and it's called the Andromeda Team Doc. So let's go to the Andromeda team. Spreadsheet for teamwork hours and pay. So the supersonic team, we can make this like our important docs. Pop it here too for our meeting notes. So basically, the way our new working hours is going to go is we, we voted to split up our task and responsibilities work from our overall training, meetings, and other work, right? So for example, I think I'm just going to do myself, for example. So for today, right, these is all my my work for today. So let's say I was adding up all my hours, and I did work on the master ledger and organizing, the personal entity model work, Hawk insurance work, core team, independent voting network. Right, so this is all the work I did today. Probably did way too much work. And we started this at 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. So it's been 2 hours so far. It'll probably end up being like 2.5 hours, right? So if I'm adding up all my hours, I would do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This would be 14 hours total. So let's say I'm going to do my work hours for this week. I could add, okay, I did 14 work hours here. Right, and so then that permeates for my my total hours for the week so far, at least for the first 2 days. So then I would come into here and I would say, okay, well, how much of this time would I actually spend doing my tasks? So this is total hours. So this would be assigned tasks and responsibilities hours. So here, exit master ledger, that's important. So that'd be 0.25. Planning and organizing, not really a task. Personal NMI, not really a task. Bach insurance discussion, Pat and Mike. This is an important task. So that would be like an hour. Core team tactical, this would be EXA, so that would be important. So that's 2 hours, so that's 3 hours. That's just a meeting. Finished nonprofit taxes, this is a huge task. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. Andromeda team session, I did facilitation and notes, so that would count. So that would be 4, 5, 6 hours. I did payroll and personnel file here, so that's 7 hours. Exit finance meeting, that's 8 hours. More payroll and personnel, so that's another 1.5 hours, so that's 9.5 hours. Politics coalition, not really counting. And then here I did a half an hour of finances. So I would say it was probably like 7.5 hours. I did my team responsibilities. So I'd come here, and down here, I would put 7.5 hours. So for my assigned work hours, I did 7.5 hours. So only half of my work did I actually do assigned work hours. So then the third one, right, is a client assigned task hours. So this would be for our client, which would be EXA. Right, so if I came in here, I worked on the EXA master ledger for half hour. I did the 2 hour meeting here, so that's 2.5 hours. And then I did exit finance meeting, so it'll be 3.5 hours. Right, so exit client, 3.5 hours. So then I come in here and I would say 3.5. Okay. Does that make sense, guys? You understand? So now we're tracking like our overall hours, our assigned work hours, and our client work tasks. Are there any questions? So let's do Julie. We could do Julie as an example. So if we went to Julie, if you look at the week of May 7th through 13th, the line here, and we are in the week of 14, 15, 16, right? So if you have here, right here, study, finance, task, training videos, buddy, team, Abdul. So you can see here that there's no specific work that's mentioned here. So this would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hours. And that would go in here. So you'd say, okay, Julie's worked 11 hours so far this week. But she has no assigned task responsibilities work that she's completed, and she has no client work that she's completed. So that would be 0 and 0. Okay? So let's look at Abdul. Abdul. Actually, let's do Nelly. All right, So Nelly just has Andromeda double team. Yeah, so she'd be the same. Let's try Abdul. So Abdul did priority task update, individual assets, and weekly spreadsheets for an hour and a half. And then Skype conversation with Julie. So everything else would be, just general, right? So this would be an hour and a half. So for Abdul, we could put over here 1.5 hours for his assigned work responsibilities and tasks. And then everything else, so it'd be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it'd be like 10.25 or whatever. 10.25. Okay. And so the only other thing to remember is that, when you're doing, like for this, let's do Abdul again. So here we have double team J Abdul. So this is today, right? So under here, you would make a subsection here, and you would write like, I helped with J's work reporting hours, right? I did this for like an hour. And then I did, maybe I did session value tracking, like half an hour. Okay. So here you can put, these are assigned tasks that happen within our double team meeting, right? So just because we had a double team meeting doesn't mean you didn't do any work. You just need to clearly state the work you did. So this would be another hour and a half of work that you would add to here, and then you would go in here, you would say, okay, now we have 3 hours. Right? So does that make sense? That it's not you guys aren't doing the work, it's simply that you need to track the hours of the actual work you're doing in addition to the session. So instead of just tracking the sessions, you'd also track the work you do within the sessions. Okay. So are there any questions on how the new work tracking works? And this is so that we can give out value based on the actual work that people's doing. So everyone understands the new work tracking protocol. Great. So the key thing, to remember here is that this part of our goal is to encourage people, if you don't know how to complete your tasks and to work on assigned tasks, to just ask, ask us, what you need to do. Oh, that's a good question, Ulysses, for your budget. So we haven't updated this. This is another thing that needs to be updated. Let's add that to the task list. So if we come up here to the task list, we have update everyone's monthly budget in the sheet board. So the easiest way to do this is to come to our ranking sheet. So if we go to the global super team and we look for rankings, it should be here somewhere. Oh. No. I'm gonna never find anything here. Rank. There it is. So we can add this to the supersonic team as well, important documents. So if we open the rankings, it should have all the data current for May and June. And let's make sure that we get this link correct because it's not right. Move and relink. Right. So we go to Ulyses. Ulyses is $175 per month. So we come over here. Currently it says 138 and it's going to go up to 175. It changes to 44, 22 of which is the assigned work hours. And that is correct. So my weekly budget now included what it is. Look for this. It is now updated. Look, it looks like Zilu might join us. Hi, Zilu. We're just finishing up our session. Can someone send him a note? All right, so let's see if there's anybody else. So if we do Lucy is now 300. So if we come over here to personnel, we go to Lucy, it says 100, it's now 300 for 15 hours. So it's for 15 hours. And that was Lucy. Then we do Julie is 300 for 30 hours. I think that's the same. Yes. And we got to add in, we need to add in view it. That's another task that can be done. So task update view personnel file, add view views info into the personnel. All right. Then we also would want to add view doc here too. So let's quickly review the Andromeda team setup list. So this is what it takes to set up a team. And this would be another indexing topic. So, you know, team setup, internal team, sonic team setup. And this would be like that. No worries. I'll just check in with Abdul and others, and they will make sure you get the schedule updated. You can also look on the calendars. Oh my god, you guys are gonna love Zilu, dude. Zilu is already an expert at the calendars and scheduling. So he will be able to help with that. We should put that on here. We should say on here for the responsibilities, calendar and scheduling should be Zilu. That would be good. Oh. All right. So internal Sonic team setup. Did we get that indexed? Yes, we did. Good job. I love it. Thank you, Julie. So this is going to be pretty quick. So this is what it takes to organize a single team. So there's the personnel intake, online public personnel files. We also have the tax forms. So, you know, we need to do all of this. We still need to do Zilu. Make sure Zilu is all updated and done. But most everybody, we have their personnel intake pretty done. We just have to get the tax forms, all that stuff done. Accounting, equity, budgeting, finances. So team equity, this is still not really happening on any of the teams. Very important. Now budgeting is going pretty good. Pretty good. And so we're going to get a new budget just for the Sonic team eventually. Payroll and finances. This is also going pretty good. We just went over work reporting, work contributions. This is all pretty good. So we can green this up. Communications, internal communications. You know, we could use a little work on this. Buddy teams, I mean, we need to define better who's doing what in the buddy teams that are involved and making sure we're moving forward. Calendar and scheduling, obviously this can all be improved. Plans and goals, strategic development, planning goals. I think we could do more here, but you know, we mainly just need to focus on the client. So we're going to be doing a lot more training on client role responsibilities. This is like huge roles and responsibilities and task delegation. I mean, we do a lot more here. Organize priorities, meeting priorities and topics, tasks and deliverables. This is all going pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. Evaluation, accountability. You know, we're starting our evaluation system, so we do have that set up somewhat. Project management, this needs a lot of work, but we're getting better. So I'd say this is pretty good here. Documentations, we're getting really good at the documentations. We have all our spreadsheets, we got our main docs, and that's going much better. Systems and processes, this is a big problem. We need way better systems and processes. We need to focus, simplify with clear step-by-step instructions for responsibilities, tasks. Very important. Team identity, we now have a name, okay, which is exciting. We have more or less a purpose to focus on our client. You know, purpose, focus on client and support our meta team. Team develop, training, improvement. This is going pretty good. So all this is good. So you can see like where we're, you know, missing some things. I think this is all pretty good. Okay. So roles and responsibilities, this will be part of the worker coordination, and this would be a project. I'll go over this more later, but this is a project. So we need help here. I think one person is definitely Abdul has been working a lot, you know. So maybe me and Abdul should help with this. I also think we need, maybe Lucy would be good here. And then worker coordination as a sub responsibility. So we do like sub responsibility is like payroll and personnel. And this is like Lucy too. Lucy, So systems and processes is definitely mainly J. Systems and processes is J. So we need to do more of this, right? Project management. I would say that, Lucy and Nelly would be good at that. Talk to some of Nelly. Actually, really, you talk with Anaqueta about that. That would be helpful. Communications, scheduling, calendar. I think this would be good for Zilu. Buddy teams, communications. Did you guys send Zilu? Did you guys send him the doc for today? Can you guys send? I'll just do it. Oh, you did? I guess you just sent it to him in the back end. Is he here? I don't see him. No. Okay, personnel intake. So we need more help on the personnel support and intake and some more of the forms and tax stuff. So tax. All right, so these are all pretty much. All right. And so the personnel intake includes the personnel equity and assets, right? But then there's the team equity, which is really important to get the team equity set up. Cool. So this would be, whoops. So these would be important, where do we go here? Responsibilities. All right, any last questions before we check out? AJ, this is out of topic. Just wanted to ask if we were still hiring because my husband is very interested in flying. Oh, cool. Cool. Our budgets are very tight, but anyone is welcome to apply and get involved as they are interested. And we'll just do our best. Overall, as we do more outreach to everything, we're going to be getting a lot of volunteers and people who are basically putting in volunteer time. Like that will be the most of the work that gets done is people working under value and just working for equity, because that's just how we get started. All right, so I think we're good on everything for now. So we went through some of the internal setup for getting our team all set up and organized. And what we're going to do next, some of our next steps here, if we go up to the topics. Is so we went through the drama team things, the organizing systems. And I can get rid of this. Is the next step. So we got organizing systems and then focusing on some of our client work. These will be our next steps. Client work, organizing systems. Cool. I think that we are good to go. I think the earliest that would be for our next that anyone can jump in. All right. Let's see here. I think that we're good. So let's check out. I thought the session went pretty well. I'm glad that we got closer to getting our own team more organized. Anyone want to check out? Lucy, would you like to check out? Julie? Zilu, do you want to check in? You guys can help with the session value tracking if you'd like. Whoever's adding it up, you don't need to add them up anymore. You don't need to add it up because it automatically adds it in the spreadsheet.